Hi, this is Teresa. I'd like to welcome you to my channel. Today, is early. I'm doing the video early today because I'm trying to beat the construction people because it's a little quiet over there. But I wanted to let you know, too, that basement is coming along. Yesterday, or weekend, rather. We didn't stay down there long, but, about an hour, 2 hours each day. But we got a lot of stuff thrown out down here that we definitely won't need no more. And so we got my space where my painting is all clear. I just got to get my paint quart back downstairs. And then the only thing we got left is way in the back. Told you, I think in one of my videos, I still got a bed that I bought. And, it's taken apart down here. My sister came to visit me. I bought that bed. I had it put it in this little room here to make everything nice and comfy for her. So, I mean, it may sound crazy, but that bed has sentimental value to me because my sister's bed. And no matter how big it is to store, I don't want to get rid of it. So I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep it downstairs. Because you never know. Suppose my son wants to come home and stay for a while. Tell you the truth, I wouldn't even be able to fit his bed in here unless I took all this stuff out. But I mean, it might happen. I might use it again. But downstairs we have you'll see when I take my keyboard down here. A long time ago, Chris got a librarian bookshelf, right? Because the library was remodeling, and it's one of them steel shelves that it goes from the floor all the way up to the ceiling. But I have my containers and I have my painting stuff in them. By the way, I found my my big paintbrushes. When I brought my paintbrushes up here, my paint, I couldn't find them, and I knew I had a lot of big, nice brushes that are big. Nice big mop brush and fan brush, all that. A nice brush to spread the paint, and I couldn't find it. I'm looking all over the place, and I couldn't find it. So we were down there fixing, and there I found them. So eventually, I think sometime during the week, we'll take the rest of the stuff down. And next weekend, we're going to tackle the back of the basement. My dollhouse is down there that I was building. I mean, I have it almost built except for the windowsills and stuff and all. The wood that goes on the window. That's the thing I gotta look for because I got the one part I didn't do was the attic part because you got these two big boards and they come in an angle like this. Well, you gotta have somebody hold that because you can't do it yourself. So I'm gonna ask Chris if he can help me. But I was building that because I wanted to start buy little furniture for it and stuff. And I get that down in the basement. I'll show you that when we go down. And then in bins down here, I have clothes from when I was younger, nice and thin. Oh, I love these dresses. I don't want to get rid of them. No, no, no. I'm not going to do that no more. They're gone. We're taking them up. If they're not smelly from mold and mildew, because our basement's not really deep, but sometimes it gets musty down here. But if they still smell good, we're going to take them up to a Goodwill. Because I took all my clothes out of my closet and we donated them. And then we got an old couch down there. I'm going to leave that down there. Eventually we're going to get one of them big trucks, or we're going to call up a Goodwill. Maybe they'll come pick it up, But it's one of those couches where it has the long thing that comes out. And it's like the one side of the couch is long. You put your feet up. Very uncomfortable. We liked it when we went to buy it, but the ones that are more comfortable is the kind that recline. Just the thing comes up for the area. Comes up. You know what I mean. And what else? I think that's it. And then we're gonna put that bed behind that bookshelf, and then we'll have a lot more room down here. I got a one sec. I got a wooden rocking chair down here and a wooden bench that I want to paint one day. The rocking chair, I don't want to get rid of that. That has sentimental value. When I first moved out here, see, I keep things that remind me of people. I got I'll tell you, once I tell you this story, I'll tell you. Um, I was her named Jody when I first moved out here. I lived across across the street. And she had a wooden rocking chair. She was painting it. And I said, I said, all my life I always wanted a wooden rocking chair for some reason. I said, that's very nice what you're doing over there. And I come back in the house, and next thing you know, about 5 minutes later, she's knocking at the door. She has a wooden rocking chair. It wasn't painted. And she has a big red bow on it, on the back of it. She says, here, this is yours. And I just thought that was the sweetest thing that anyone could have ever done, and gave me that rocking chair because I wanted one. She's a very, very sweet person. But then she moved because of the people. She was renting that house, and the people decided to sell it. But I keep things that mean things to me. Like I have my when my Aunt Kathleen passed away, she used to like to she took up painting and ceramic making, and she made a statue of the Blessed Mother, and she painted it, and that was the last thing she made before she died. And that brought tears to my eyes when my one aunt came. Well, it didn't bring tears to my eyes. I started bawling out, crying right there and there. Because I was thinking, sick as what my aunt was, she still went out and did ceramics and how much she loved Jesus, and she did Blessed Mother, and she painted that Blessed Mother. They gave it to my mom, but then my mom knew how much it meant to me, because she was a wonderful person. And so I still have that. I'll never get rid of it. And then I have things that my nieces gave me, Like my one niece gave me like a little snow globe. I still got that. My son gave me things. I still have them. I'll never part with anything somebody gives me because it reminds me of that person. It's sentimental. It means something to me. But anyway, on with my video. Enough talk of that. I wanted to show you for one. Remember how I did my little purse here? My little blue purse? Looks like a pair of shorts, doesn't it? That's cute. I'm doing another one. The same style. I want to show you. Let me get my bag up here. I love this bag, by the way. I'm doing the same style. And I want to explain to you how this is done. Because I think this is my favorite way of doing purses. Because actually, when you do it this way, you can make it any way you want. Any shape, rather, any length. How big it is and stuff. I'm going to bring it down and I'm going to show you. And I'll explain how I did it. And I'm doing this one in pink. That's my baby blue pocketbook. This could be my baby pink pocketbook. But I'm going to have these. I'm not going to take these outside. Because it looks, I don't know. Maybe I might. I don't know. But it looks too kiddish, But I think they're very cute. I like them. So, I'm going to bring it down. I'm going to show you. Right. Okay. I got to turn the lights on, too. I got to adjust these cameras. Okay. Now, this is... Boy, that light up top is so very bright. Man. Anyway, this is my pocketbook. It starts out like this, right? And when you begin it and when you end it, see, I got the markers. You do 3 slip stitches, and that gives it the smaller look. And that's the top. Now, you could adjust that, and you could do more. If you wanted the top part of the pocketbook to be indented more, you could do more. And this is a single crochet right here that I'm doing, because I followed a pattern. But I actually made this one smaller than what the pattern was, because I really don't want a big pocketbook. So it's going to be like this when it's folded. And then you stitch up the side. But of course you got to make it wider. As a bit like that. I'm going to have it. But I was thinking when I was doing this, my mouth gets so dry, I'm sorry. Kind of constantly taking sips of coffee. I can do any stitch I want. There's one stitch that's very, very pretty. And that's going to be done, I'm not even sure, I might even do that with my macrame yarn, because I do have this macrame cord, rather. And I got the purple, too, I never used it yet. there's a stitch, it looks like a wavy stitch. And the way that's done, you do 2 rows repeat, and you would do 3 slip stitches, then you do 3 double crochets, 3 slip stitches, 3 double crochets, right? That's 2 rows. And then you do the next row, see that the double crochet would be here, right? You know, I don't know if you can see or not, like let's say it's here. Then the next row, after you do 2 rows, it would be over here. And it's like a puffy wave. I'm gonna try that. But you could do any stitch. You could do like the V stitch on here. You could do a shell stitch on here, and it would be sideways. But I mean, I like it because it's easy. It's but the easiest pocketbook you could ever make, you know. And you could make it any size. I mean, if I wanted to, I could have a pocketbook say this size, you know, a little one like that, like a little change purse, you know. And that's what I like about this. And I'm gonna finish it sometime this week, I hope. But we're gonna make charms for this and for this one. Not now, though. We're gonna do something different today. But I wanted to show you that because I think that's a really neat idea. Now with this one here, why it looks big on the bottom, like this, right? Right in the middle, they mark the middle. You mark the middle stitch, right? And you do 3 single crochets in that 1 stitch, right? And then when you do it, you do that for like 10 rows, and then you stop increasing, and you do it for 12 more rows, and then after them 12 rows, you come in, you decrease 10 times for 10 rows, and that's how that one ended up. So, I mean, it's very easy stitch. But I'm going to put this away, put this back here. What I want to do today is not pocketbooks. We're going to do a bracelet. Now, I have these beads, right? I got these beads from Hobby Lobby. And they're just, you know, plain ordinary beads. Nothing fancy about them. They're little. Oh, I was going to do these. These are the ones that have the little metal pieces around them. If I can get one out. But we'll do this later. Because I have to think of how I'm going to want that done. But it has all different size beads. Like these big beads. These big beads would probably be on top, like focal beads. You know? But this is a pretty set, though. But I can use them, these beads here. I was going to do it with these spacer beads. There's not too many in each pocket, though. So I'm not sure about that. But I got these here seed beads out. And I'm thinking we're going to do it with the hearts. Now it has like silver and gold, but I think we're just going to do it all in gold. So let me turn my bead board around. Okay, put these spacer beads over here. Now the beads that I was thinking about, I want to do 2 different ones. It's either the purple or the light purple here. Let me show you. It would either be these 2 colors, but then I noticed these colors over here are really pretty. This piece seems like it's got small beads. Oh, you know what? They do have different sizes in here. You see this here, and it's smaller than a little bit different sizes, huh? Yeah. So I think here, I think the purple one beads, the lighter purple is like a little tiny bit bigger. So I'm trying to decide what color to make it. I also got these here. These are also pretty. These here. Oops, wrong one. You go over here. Or I could do it in these these here ones. This here color. I'm going to try that color to see what it will look like with these beads. And then if it looks right, I might just do like a set of all of them. You know, the same type of bracelet, you know what I mean? So let me get some of these out. And I want to make sure I get... Boy, it's like really hard to tell which one's the gold and which one's the silver, though, ain't it? Boy, they look the same. I'm not gonna worry with that. I'd be straining my eyes trying to figure out which one's silver and which one's gold. What's that? We put them out. Let's put this over here. We're gonna try these beads. I think they're different colors. Let me see. No, they're about the same color, aren't they? So it wouldn't look good if I did them the same color. Huh. Well, I'll tell you what, we'll do it with the purple. Okay, what's gonna go. We'll do it with this. Whoops, whoops. Oh! On the floor. I lose so many beads. There, I see it. Good. Amen. Oh. It's hard to bend down. Boy. I dropped one bead that I really like, and I've been going over the floor trying to find it. And I think my carpet ate it because I can't find it nowhere else. Take some of these out. I got these from Amazon. These beads. Oops, you belong here. Okay, let's see how this is gonna look. Get enough cord out here. Okay, let's start off. Whoops. For a dark one. Let me sure you can see. I don't know if I need to bring it down or what, so you see better. Is that one shot? Yeah, I think you can see good like this. I just gotta remember to keep my hands forward. So you put one of these, and with these hearts, the hole is on the side of it. So these are from the spacer beads that I bought from Hobby Lobby. My throat, man, I tell you, allergies are horrible. I don't take nothing for it either, I should. Okay. Luckily, these are easy to see the hole too. Let's do a couple and we'll see how it looks. See, I like it when the workers don't do, because listen, your little birds outside tweeting. I love that. Okay, I'm gonna add one of these again. I think I like the quiet because when I was growing up, I lived in a very noisy house. You know, it's like 5 of us, you know, and everyone arguing and fighting back and forth. And I had to, every time that happened, I would leave the house and go out with my friends. I'm going through. I got a couple new subscribers, and I'd like to say welcome to my channel. We're going to be doing bracelets and necklaces, and now that I'm fixing upstairs, we're going to be doing some painting. Not upstairs, downstairs, I mean. Upstairs is next, because we got like a hall space. It's like, see, it's upstairs ain't finished. So I call that my attic. It'd be really pretty if it was finished, I tell you. And I got the horse facing the same way here. And we got like a little closet space up here, and that's has a lot of junk in it that needs to be thrown out. But upstairs too, I call that dolls in the attic, because when COVID first started, I was so worried, because it was like so scary, because all these people, all these older people were dying, and younger people too, and I was just so worried about my family, and I prayed for my family, and to get the worriness away, I got in the habit of collecting dolls. And every time a doll would come, I'd be so excited. I couldn't wait to get it out the box, So I had my doll collection upstairs. All different kinds of dolls. I have Adore dolls. I have dolls from Aston Drake. I have dolls from, I forget what they call. They call them masterpiece dolls. But these dolls are big. They're like childlike dolls. And they used to make them, I think over in Germany, I think it was. They used to make them. And I figured, well, I gotta like these dolls. It's gotta be nice to dress them up, I dressed them up one time, that's it. They're hard to dress. They're like mannequins. But they're very pretty. So I got them sitting on a couch, an old couch I have up here. And I have dolls from Disney dolls. One next, light color. I have Disney dolls. I even went as far as getting the Harry Potter dolls, and the Disney Barbie dolls I got. Actually, I got them sitting in my living room on a shelf I got. But I used to get stuff like that to take my anxiety away of worrying, And I also have all my yarn upstairs. I have them square cubby things, and you put like little baskets in them. Well, I got my yarn upstairs and all of them. Let's see how long this is getting. That's gonna be pretty. 26. You see they're coming back. It must be like close to 8. That's okay, that'll make the noise I want them to get done. Oh, itchies. Yeah, the trucks. You hear it? I'm not sure if I can make earrings match this or not. If I could find some that match this color. But I hope everyone had a really nice weekend. You have to leave a message and tell me what you did over the weekend. I bet the trash men liked us a lot, because we had a lot up there for them to take away. I think one more should do it. One more set. Thing is, that won't be in sequence. Yeah, I've tried 2 more, because I would have 2 dark ones together. So let me try another one after this, just to see. Because I really don't want it fitting too tight, If I can get it in now. There we go. These here hearts, they just may be the same color. I think on one side it's silver and the other side's... Yeah, that's what it is. I'm glad I didn't root through them. One side's gold and one side's silver. Yeah. Okay, now we need a yellow one, and then we need like a little heart for in between. And I want to make sure that I got this one right, because I make mistakes sometimes with bracelets. Like with the last one I did, I had two spacer beads together, and I didn't like that, so I took it apart and fixed it. Okay. Well, that's gonna be like way over 8 inches. Let's cut it and tie it. Now see. Ouch, these scissors are sharp. Okay. First, get a good grip on it, so I don't have beads flying all over. Give it a good stretch. You gotta exercise your beads, you know. Give them a workout. Okay, I give it like two ties, and then I try it on. Okay, this might fit. Oh, I think that fits good. Yeah, that's not too tight. Now let's make sure I got everything right. Looks like I do. So we're going to tie it a third time. When you tie it 3 times, the knot's really hard to get out. So that's why I only do 2, it's just for the measurement, you know. Whoops. Come out of there. And then you do a little bit of glue. Okay. Where you at, knot? Okay. And then you do another tie on top of that glue. Okay. Well, I think that's pretty. I think with all these beads, I think I'm going to use the same spacer beads. I got different spacer beads though. See, it looks like it's kind of kinking, and that's why it's good to give it a stretch. I don't want it kinking up. Now I'm going to give you a close-up. Let's get these beads put away. They go in here. Yeah, I think that'd be cute. I could do all different sets. But I got other spacer beads, I'll show you. But I have a lot of these heart ones too. I think these came in like baggies, that's why I got so many. Come on. Can't pick them up now. There you go. I was bad this weekend because I ate. And well, the first time that we had something to eat, my weight actually went down a pound. I was like really excited about that. But then last time, yesterday, where we ate, if it wasn't for the big cookie, soft gooey, it was a soft gooey chocolate chip cookie, and it was already warm right out the oven with a scoop of ice cream on top. If it wasn't for that, I might not have gained a pound. Because I had salad. I had a shrimp salad, so it was good there. But that cookie put it over the edge. But I have all these little beads, spacer beads. I'm actually going to try these here beads. I'm not sure if my, what do they call it now? Pony beads will swallow that up or not. But they're little tiny beads that I'm thinking of for in between them. You know, in between the... Oh... Just said it. My memory is. Pony beads. I want to put these in between pony beads. But I got all these other different things that I got. I'm going to use them for beads like this. Okay, let's cut the strings on this. I think it should be dry right now. I'll give you a close-up. I don't like when it sticks to the beads there. Yeah, I'm going to give it a little cut. And get both the strands together here. Okay. Put that in my trash. Now turn this around and give you a zoom. And you can see what it looks like. Boy, yeah, it's really kinking. Oh, well, it's like it's a wonky bracelet. That's what we call this one. Yeah, see, it's wonky. I think these whites are making it like that, but it gets on your wrist good. Yeah. A little bit closer. There you go. That's the pull back. That's what we did. It's pretty. Yeah, put it on. And it doesn't fit too tight. You know, it fits nice. Let me zoom you out for a try on. See? I like it. I'm not going to add a charm to this right now. I'm going to leave it as it is. So I can turn these lights off. And then we could say our goodbyes. I like it dark. There you go. Okay, I'd like to thank you for stopping by and watching my video. And I hope you come back again. And then maybe we'll make another wonky bracelet together. I see you. You take care. Bye-bye.